Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas
A minute later, I started a whole different quest. Without incident. You get reprimanded.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
Why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people, why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him? and kill one of my daughters in the process.
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
There's no need to fear vengeance. The bandits who were looking for Ginger are in hell, and no one else knows about him.
But what if they find out somehow?
The only way they could find out would be a holy vision. Anyway, I reckon they'll have more pressing concerns than coming back here.
Well, all right. Let him come back. But he'd better not do anything like that again. Goodbye.
I mean, let's face it, that wasn't reasonable anyway.
Well, well. Look who deigns to grace us with his presence.
I was looking for that boy, and
And you didn't bother telling anyone.
I had to follow the trail before it went cold.
And what if some bandit skewered you and left you for dead? We'd
Yeah, I
never
wish I
find
would've
you
come
because
back.
you told no one where you were going. How would I explain that to Sir Radzig, eh? I really don't know, my lord. He disappeared without saying a word to anyone. Never crossed my mind he wanted to get himself killed.
I...
Silence! Keep your ignorant mouth shut when I'm giving you the benefit of a veteran's wisdom. You do what I tell you, answer only when I ask, and not go roaming off whenever you feel like it. I'd like to kick your arse back to the castle and be shut of you. But it's true, you're a fucking peasant who knows nothing about soldiering, and it's my job to whip you into shape, so I'm not done with you yet. God have mercy on you if you ever try anything like that again. If you're lucky, I'll only have you whipped and clapped in the stocks. Because if I get my way, you'll be hanged for desertion. I hope we've got that out of the way. And I've made myself absolutely clear. And now, let's hear what you have to report.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it, then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzig will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
Any chance of some work here?
That all depends on, as I'm sure you've noticed, the roads are... Sir Hanush has declared...
So what do you think?
We know about one of their... I don't really mind. In any case...
Very well.
Wait. In addition, Sir Hanush has offered a reward for...
Very well.
Well, as for...
God be with you.
Can you teach me how to defend?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice.
All right.
Isn't that quite... Satisfied?
I'd almost shake... Agreed. Now...
Yeah. Now that I've been properly bitched at.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Sir, I've been to Ujits, and the parish priest there is very odd indeed. He's very handy with a sword. Do you know anything about him, sir?
Godwin? Aye, an intriguing fellow. He's the youngest son of one of the lords of Kuttenberg. He was sent to the university to become a priest, as is customary with the youngest son. But he didn't much care for it. So when he finished studying, instead of taking up his parish, he went roaming. I imagine he had a pretty adventurous life. And then one day he came back and settled down. Hanush would know more about him.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognised one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. And the rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Uzhitz. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhayed to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir. Why choose Merhayed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Uzhitz. I found out one of the bandits is from there, a fellow they call Limpy Lubosh.
I see. What else?
That's all I found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new. God be with you.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
Actually, I haven't found out anything yet, sir.
Put a little effort into it, lad.
Yes, sir.
See you later.
So I haven't gone to. Okay.
Yeah.
guess. Okay. This has got to be a bandit camp. I mean, this has either got to be a Kuman camp or a bandit camp.
Yeah.
I should turn back before Sir Radzig starts thinking I ran off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the invisible border wall.
Yeah.
What just happened? I do see a couple of apples. So this has got to be, once again, bandits, humans.
to heal, Mutt.
So. Wait a minute. Son of a bitch.
Good fella. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Good health too.
What?
I'd like you to show me how to ride.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the.
All right.
Isn't that quite a lot? Are we agreed?
I'd almost shake. Agreed. Now, listen up.
I ride through their internet being pointless. I do hope I'm stopped from something. Nope.
Yeah.
I need your trust, please. You're the limping bandit.
Jesus Christ.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
Must be that farmhand Lubosh. I don't know what the hell you'd want him for, and I don't much care. He's got a cottage on the edge of the village, near the stream.
May the Lord watch over you.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Sacre. Nothing's ever easy.
Some of that trade.
I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
Maybe trader was.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter. He kept company with...
How come he limped?
He got...
Has he been up to anything? Did he have any kids? Do you happen to... When did you find the body?
Just now. And nobody's...
Greetings. What do you need?
I've come in the name of Sah...
I don't know how I could...
Who was this, Lu?
You could see it.
Have you noticed anything?
There wasn't sight.
Do you know what Lub...
I don't think...
Do you know who Lub...
As far as I know.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care.
My respects to you.
I've come in the name...
I don't know anything about...
That man Lub...
I didn't...
Have you noticed any...
Come to... I was what?
Do you know what Lub...
I was come... He looked like you...
Do you know anyone...
Not with it.
That's all. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Good day to you.
I've come in the...
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you?
That man Lubosh who was murdered.
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he made a living.
Have you noticed anything?
I didn't...
Do you know what Lubosh was doing?
I don't think he was home at all.
Do you know anyone?
I really...
That's all.
Farewell. My respects to you. Good luck to you.
God be with you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Of course.
That man Lubosh.
He was a drunk. He was always looking for a fight.
Have you noticed anything?
Well, no.
Do you know what Lubosh?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone?
He was a loner.
That's all.
Good luck to you. Hey.
Jesus Christ.
Farewell.
Good afternoon.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush.
Ask away.
Who was this Lubosh?
He was a drunkard and a beast.
Have you noticed any?
The only...
Do you know what Lubosh?
What do I...
Do you know who Lubosh?
He was always a loner.
That's all.
God bless.
Good day to you. Good luck to you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Another thing about...
May the Lord watch over you.
Judas. Looks like this is meant to be a warning. But for who? And why? Maybe the gang had a falling out. But a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day. What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream. Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything?
Can't shake his face. Covered his pecker with blisters.
Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. bed. A bed. Nothing unusual. Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything? Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here.
God be with you.
Farewell.
Greetings. What do you... God bless.
God be with you. Good luck to you.
Hey, who's there?
My respects to you.
Good luck to you. What are you doing here?
You.
Good day to you. What? May the Lord watch over you.
What?
What's that?
Take care now.
The horses.
God almighty, why?
That's him!
Catch him!
Got
Yeah, but
Had enough?
Yeah, you got me. Come now. We don't have to get all worked up on account of a scrap of cloth, do we?
No excuses. Hand it over.
Here.
You got the thrashing you deserved. I hope you've learned your lesson.
Yes, sir.
You really let him go? Just like that? And did you get the loot back?
I did. I have it here.
Thank you. A thieving... and just...
Thanks.
I was supposed to kill him?
Good God!
I've come in the name...
Ask all you want.
Who was this, Luke?
Those that live by the sword,
Have you noticed anything
everything about him was
Do you know what Lubosh was doing?
How would I know?
Do you know who Lub...
I don't know, since I don't.
That's all.
Good luck then.
There isn't a woman around here who'd look twice at that horny old goat. Excepting that vixen.
No, she's not from round here. She don't live in the village. Maybe up at the mill, or with the charcoal burners.
Christ, no good.
God be with you. Goodbye.
My very words. The neighbors are missing 2 hens already.
Could have been a weasel.
Or that weasel of a woman. Who knows what she's like? For all anyone knows, she might be some wild woman of the woods.
Not likely. We've already got all the wild woodland women at home ourselves. Excepting Vashek. He's got a she-dragon. Good luck to you.
Good day to you.
I've come in the name...
Of course.
That man Lubosh.
He was a drunk who was all...
Do you know anyone?
He was a loner.
That's all.
Take care now.
Mother of... May the Lord watch over you.
God be with... Good luck to you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Jesus Christ.
Take care now.
Take care.
My respects to you.
The blessings of our... Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as...
Did you know Lubosh?
Bit of a lost soul.
Did you notice him?
My child.
That's really not a lot.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what
Unfortunately...
What?
I'm bound by certain...
Vows more...
There are laws of God.
Father, sure...
There are things that...
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the...
I can.
Father, Lubosh, if I don't find out who...
I wouldn't. But I can't. Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern.
All right.
Take care now.
In the bushes just to have a laugh. But not a soul anywhere. That's a piece of good fortune then. We ought to celebrate. By all means. The best of it is, that pair of idiots, Prokop and Ondra, were walking right ahead of me and they never even noticed the purse. And it was lying there right in the middle of the road. You're a lucky man. This time. But it all evens out in the end anyway. Aye, sure enough. God's millstones will grind you down eventually. God be with you. Good luck to you.
Jesus Christ. God be with you.
Take care now.
Good day to you.
God be with you.
God be with you. God be with you. A tankard here. God be with you.
God be with you. I found that horse.
Really?
Yes, really.
Thank for all the saints. I was just about...
You're welcome.
I will.
I've come in the...
I don't know.
That's all.
Good luck to you. A tankard of ale for me. The best of health.
Good harvest.
Good luck to you. So,
Jesus Christ. Good luck to you.
I'm still shaking at the knees. I don't know how I managed to escape alive. All of a sudden, they were gone, and me and Mistress Zora and a few stable boys were left standing in the middle of a bloodbath.
That's dreadful. Thank the Lord you made it out alive.
All the saints were watching over me, and the others.
They're with God now.
Aye. Good health to you. Good luck to you.
Good God. May the Lord watch over you.
Have you picked something?
Not yet, I don't. Give me a moment. That's it.
Take care now.
I'll bring it right away.
Am I invisible? Over here! A beer!
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh. I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujitz, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyle? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhoff stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
One beer.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. A tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth. And they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Ale as usual.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them... In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
I'll have a beer.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been... it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Przyszła bida mora lat, to nie ustoi żadnej chlap. Na kraj padł dziesnej smutek, do dnielo i rano utek, niech już małżeński majstak, do wczera żylne staje prak. Už se jí bojí svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejbě jí kůži. Nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požadem si huby jako poslední den. Budem se bávit a do rána stávit a pak vypal sudy a posaď se mi sem. Tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zítra jen tu jsou nejdem, tak nalej mi hned, ať točí se svět.
Enough of this!
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Oh. You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Shit!
Sick?
Guards! Help! Stop that brawl before they beat each other to death.
Please, anyone! There!
Hey, this fellow's beating each other over there.
Help!
Do something about it.
Here!
I'm warning. Help! There's a brawl there. Pull them off each other.
I've heard reports about you picking fights with people. We don't like that around here, my boy. You should have thought twice about what you're doing.
Look, I'll tell you the truth, but...
But that won't.
In the dark. You have to have a light.
That much? I don't...
You don't pay?
You've been making trouble and beating people.
This definitely won't.
Oh, come on, my friend.
What of it?
All right, here you are.
You've paid for your crimes.
Hmm.